Now let us have a look at the case study on net interest income. Let us have a look at the case study on net interest income. So I want all of you to participate. I want all of you to participate during the session so as to answer the questions over here. So it says Bank ABC. Bank ABC over here raised funds by way of 182 days, 182 days term deposit at 7% rate of interest. So Bank ABC has raised funds by way of 182 days term deposit. So the term deposits which have been received by the which have been mobilized by the bank itself, those are 182 days deposit, and further these are at 7% rate of interest, which are available at 7% of the rate of interest, and it has the following options to invest these funds into. So bank is having the different options where the bank can do invest this money that is received, that it has mobilized at 7% in the form of the 182 days term deposit. Okay, so the first option, it is related to 182 days treasury bills at 9%, 182 days commercial paper at floating rate of 9% with monthly pricing, and further the 3-year term loan at 9%. 3-year term loan at 9%. Okay, so those are the different options available with the bank. So first of all, let us have a look at the question number 1. So question number 1 over here, it says if the bank makes investment in 182 days treasury bills at 9%, and during 182 days period there is 1% increase in interest rate, and during the 182 days period there is 1% increase in the interest rate, what will be the change in the net interest income after 182 days? What will be the change in the net interest income after a period of 182 days? We need to calculate what will be the change in our net interest income, that is NII. So you know the formula related to NII, you are provided with the different components over here. So kindly please do answer at the earliest. Okay, so NII is equal to what? It is interest income minus the interest expenses. So what is the interest income we are having over here? It is basically the bank has made the investment into 182 days treasury bills. That is the first option over here. The bank has invested the amount in 182 days treasury bills at 9%. So it is a 9% that the bank is receiving, that is the interest income. And what amount bank is paying? Bank is paying 7% rate of interest, and that it has received in the form of the 182 days term deposit. So it will be 7% that will be subtracted. So we can say the net interest income, the existing net interest income was 9% minus 7%, that is 2%. So the spread we can say over here is a 2%, or we can simply say NII, that is a net interest income over here. It is a 2% in this particular case. Okay. And further, we need to find out that if there is 1% increase in interest rate during 182 days period, if there is increase of 1% of the interest rate, what will be the change in the net interest income after a period of 182 days? What will be the change in the net interest income after a period of 182 days? So we need to answer at the earliest. Okay, so let me tell you about it. Now if the interest rate is increased per 1%, if it is increased 1%, now both are linked to 182 days period. Both are linked to what? 182 days period cycle. And further the interest over here, the interest over here has been increased within the maturity. So there will be no repricing in between. First of all, there will be no repricing in between, and further the interest rate that is being received, and further the interest rate which has been paid over here, there will be no change. There will be no change in this particular case. If the interest rate is increased, it is increased on the 182 days treasury bills, and also there will be increase of interest rate on the term deposits too, because it is not particularly told that where there the repricing is. Okay, so if the interest rates have been increased, the interest rate in the case of the treasury bill, those will also follow the market yields. Those will also be following the market yields. Okay, so the net interest income, there will be no change. Okay, so if we say the interest income, the interest is increased. So previously if the interest was 9% in this space, now it increased to 1%, it is now 10%. And on the liability side, that the interest that was to be paid, it was 7%, and now it is 8%. So if we look at the NII, again it is 2%. again it is a 2%, so there will be no change in the net interest income. So there will be no change in the net interest income. Let me repeat it again. It is clearly said over here that during the 182 days period, there is 1% increase in interest rate, 1% increase in interest rate, and further the interest rate would be on the both sides, on the liability side as well as on the asset sides over here. So there will be no difference, in the net interest income. So first question answer, it will be no change, okay. Now let's move to the second question over here. Which says, if the bank invests the funds in 182 days floating rate commercial paper at 9% with monthly repricing, and there is interest rate rise, what will be the impact on net interest income of the bank? Okay, now we need to look at the different factors over here. So the bank has invested. So if the bank has invested the amounts into 182 days floating rate commercial papers for 9%, in that case, what would be the impact? Over here? Now let me tell you one thing. Over here it is clearly mentioned that it is floating rate, and further there is monthly repricing. What does it indicate? It indicates that there will be repricing of the interest rate after every 30-day period. Almost we can say 6 times. There will be repricing 6 times in between the period of 182 days. So if the bank has invested the money for 182 days in the commercial papers, and there is monthly repricing, in that particular case, the interest rate on the commercial papers will be repriced after every single month, after every 30 days. Almost there will be 6 times there will be repricing in between the investment. First part is clear. And further, it is clearly mentioned that banks have basically mobilized the funds in 182 days term deposit. So the interest on the deposits is going to be same for the remaining period of 182 days. So in deposits you have to pay 7% only, that will be fixed. And further it is said over here that there is increase in interest rate, there is interest rate rise. What does it mean? That on your assets, or on your loans, the amount of interest that you were receiving at 9% earlier, now it is increased, but this deposit liability that you were to pay, that remained the same. In that particular case, your interest income is increased, and what does it imply? That your NII will increase, So let us take the example where the 9% of this interest, basically now it is 10%. Let us take the case, the interest rate rise is there. Let us assume that it became 10%, Now in that particular case, the previous NII was 2%, and the new NII will be 3%. It will be 3% now. So NII is increased in this particular case. So Shiv Vishnu has answered correctly in the second question over here. Okay, now let's move to the third one, which says over, if the bank invests the fund in 182 days floating rate commercial paper with monthly pricing. So the same question is over here, that monthly pricing is there, and further the bank has invested into the 182 days floating rate commercial papers, and there is interest rate fall. If we take this same previous example where same interest is to be paid on the deposits, and further on your investments, that is on your lending, you will be getting floating rate of interest, and there is monthly repricing. So let us take the case, in that particular case there is interest rate fall in between, and this will be all fixed. So previously it was 9% and now it is 8%. Now in that particular case, your net interest income will decrease. So question number 3 over here, the right answer is net interest income will decrease. Again, Shiv Vishnu has given the correct answer. Okay, now let's Consider the question number 4 over here. It says if the bank invests in 3-year term loan at 9%. Now the third option has been used over here by the bank. That is, if the bank invests in a 3-year term loan at 9%, what will be the impact on net interest income of the bank? What will be the impact on net interest income of the bank if there is increase in interest rate? If there is increase in interest rate, what would be the impact? What would be the impact? Okay, so let me explain the scenario to you. So if the bank invested in a 3-year term loan at 9%, what does it indicate? It indicates that there will be no interest rate change in between. That there will be no interest rate change in between. Okay, so your interest income will remain fixed at 9% for the 3 years. It will be fixed at 9% for 3 years. And further, what will be the impact on a net interest income of the bank if there is increase in interest rate? If there is increase in interest rate. So let us take the case, your interest rates are going to be same for the 3 years on your income. For next 3 years on your income to be at 9%. But the deposits that the bank has mobilized, these are basically based upon 182 days term deposit. It is based upon 182 days term deposit, and in that particular case, after every 182 days, there will be repricing. And we are considering that our previous interest rate is 7%, and it is now increased. And your interest rate on your term deposit is fixed. It is basically fixed over here for 9%, and further your amount that is liability to be paid is over here increased. In that particular case, previously if it was a 7%, the net interest income was 2%. Now let us assume that it became 8%. Now it basically increased to 8%. Now your interest income is reduced to 1%. Now your net interest income is reduced to 1%. So what would be the right answer? The right answer would be that net interest income will decrease. That net interest income will decrease in this particular case. Okay, so the right answer over here will be net interest income will decrease. Is that clear? Is particular part clear over here? So Kailash Khomane has given the right answer over here related to question number 4. So that is related to the case study. On net interest income.